Hello friends, and welcome to Quarantine Cooking with Amanda. Today's episode is going to be brief because I'm sleepy and I'm waiting for dinner. But I was making dinner and I used all the apple cider vinegar and I thought, oh great, now I have to go to the store. And I was like, no I don't. I need to learn how to make it. So tonight I'm going to show you the very basics of how to make apple cider vinegar at home. I'm only showing you the basics because this is all I know. But in a few weeks I will do some more reading and learning and share with you all the fun scientific things. I need to get the bottle. So, apple cider vinegar is a fermentation process which turns apples and water and sugar into apple cider vinegar. So let's just go through the basics. So your homework is to make this, and then in 30 days we'll touch base on more information. Alright, so to make apple cider vinegar, we're going to take apples. I have 6 little baby Granny Smith apples. So I saw some places, like some people will use just the scraps, some people will use the whole apples, so I will get more details on that. But for tonight we just got started. So it takes about 30 days, so in a month from now we'll have apple cider vinegar. So that'll give me plenty of time to learn more and share with you exactly how it works. Because it's amazing how fermentation works, how we can just take these few ingredients and bacteria and yeast will form and kill mold if it were to come up, and then have apple cider vinegar. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I have washed my apples. I scrubbed the outside. I also wiped them with some vinegar, and I'm going to quarter them. So we're going to do apple cider vinegar with the whole apple. So I'm just going to remove the stems, which probably should have done that before I cut these guys all up. So I'll just go through these here. I'm just going to take out a little piece of the core. If you see any bad spots, cut those off. So I have a clean jar here, which I have sanitized with hot water and white vinegar. You don't want any bad bacteria in your jar or your vessel because it will also grow, I'm guessing. And if we're trying to grow good bacteria, we don't want bad bacteria growing. Alright, so I'm going to take out the cores. I changed my mind. Let's take out the seeds. One lady was mentioning that she took out the seeds. So I'm not worrying about getting the whole core out. I was going to save this video for later in the week because I'm going to share with you how to make apple pie, which you probably know, but do you know the secret to apple pie? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. You have to come back later. Yeah, I also have a lot of other recipes lined up. I'm going to make acai bowls. I am preparing horchata right now thanks to Colleen. She gave me a great idea. And so instead of just showing you how to make horchata, we're actually going to do a taste test. So we took 3 different recipes, and I will tell you all about that later. I'm also, probably not tonight, depends on how tired I am. Thanks to Ashley, she recommended making vegan lox, which is, lox is smoked salmon and you put it with cream cheese on a bagel. So we're going to make that vegan style from carrots, and I am super excited because I do love smoked salmon. So I'm excited to try that. If we don't start tonight, then we will have it probably tomorrow. I need to get caught up on my other videos and sharing links with you. I just lost an apple core. Okay, so we are going to quarter and core all of our apples and stick them in our clean jar. This is taking longer than I thought it was going to take, honestly. And now dinner is almost ready. It's just going, just letting it go. I just have so many cool things happening. All my recipes I want to share with you. And then I'm also writing blog posts on these as well, which I promise soon, this week, I will get back to all of my previous videos with the blog posts and the recipes, so then you can always go back to it without having to hunt for the recipe. And if you want to make sure you never miss a recipe from me, either send me a message or comment below with your email, and I will get you all of the recipes. I also have some really other good recipes, which I might not make here, I'm not sure, from Slow Food's Kitchen, that we have made in our uncooking classes, and I might share a couple of those with you. Alright, so the most time-consuming process right now is cutting up the apples. So we cut up our apples. I'm just going to kind of shove them in there. So this is actually more full than I thought it was going to be. That was not what I planned on happening. I actually had a bigger jar and I switched it back. Alright, you don't want to fill it up all the way with apples or water. So don't be surprised if my next video it's actually in a different jar. Okay, so this is a little full, so hold on. We want to do this right, mostly right, from the beginning. So I am going to pull out my bigger jar. The water and the apples. Oh, it's working. After I just shoved these apples in here. Oh, that looks so much better. So you don't want to have the water and the apples so close to the top of the jar, because as these apples ferment, it will bubble and bubble, and you don't want it to bubble all over your counter. Alright, so this is like practically the last step. So since I'm using pretty tart apples, I'm going to do half a cup of white sugar. That is important. Don't get fancy. You can buy organic, but just white sugar. I didn't even get a spoon. We're going to use a knife. Okay. So what's happening here is there is yeast and bacteria, or maybe it's just bacteria. I will become an expert in this soon, on the apples, and there's yeast in the air, and so they're going to combine and they're going to ferment. If you've ever made kraut, similar concept, you mix kraut but with salt, and that's a different kind of process, but it ferments. My friend Ashley has a really good tapache recipe, and actually it's just like this but with pineapples, so maybe I'll get her to share that with you. Alright, so we've mixed up our sugar water with our apples, and that's it. Alright, so I'm going to go find a cheesecloth, but I don't know where my extra one is. So I just took 2 coffee filters, and I'm going to put it on top. That's it. So this is going to take about a month to do its thing. It's important to stir this every day, at least once a day, if not twice a day. You want to get in there and push the apples down, mix them around. Mold might form, but it's not going to form if you take care to stir your batch at least once a day. And even if it does form, as you make vinegar, it becomes so acidic it will kill the mold. But don't worry about that. So that's it. So start your vinegar this week, and then come back and stay tuned for when it's done. Alright, I'm going to go eat dinner, and then I'm going to go hang out and go to bed. I'll see you guys later.